the participants that we can only use the Google Hangout up to 25 participants per call. While in Google Meet, we can use Google Meet up to 250 participants per video conference. But if we use Google Meet to as a streaming platform for live streaming, it can be watched by up to 100,000 viewers per streaming. But the difference between a video conference or a video call and live streaming is that if we use Google Meet as a video call platform, the participants can interact during the video call or during the meeting. While if we use Google Meet as a live streaming platform, the participants can only view or watch the streaming and they cannot interact with the organizer or with the presenter. That is the difference between using Google Meet as a video conferencing platform and using Google Meet as a live streaming platform. So basically, Google Meet can work on most browsers as well as it can be downloaded into your phone and tablet. So here we are going to learn on how to start a meeting. There are five ways to start a meeting on Google Meet. First, by using Google Calendar, and the next one by using Gmail, and of course by using the Google Meet application itself, and by using the link or URL and generate link using Google Classroom. So we are going to go to this each step or each way step by step. For example, let us start with the Google Calendar first. We can create an event on Google Calendar by to start a meeting on Google Meet by creating an event there and adding the guest by entering the email. Then we click save, then send to notify the guest. So let us see how to do that. Wait. So how to do to create event on Google Calendar. Everybody can see my screen, right? Your Gmail, you can see this choice option here. So you can just click here and go to Google Calendar. When you go to Google Calendar, you can see that there is an option here to create an event here. So you just click create here. So there will be some options for you to create an event. So you just click write down the title of the meeting or any of the event. For example, here you can how to add or how to add Google Meet video conferencing here by clicking here. There is an option here to add Google Meet video conferencing, which is can be participated up to 250 participants. Once you click there, it will generate a Google Meet link or Google Meet code for the participant to join later. If you want to create a live streaming, you can just click the drop down option here, and there is an option here to add live stream. So you can just click the add live stream here, and there will be a link given or generated to for you to share with the student for the live streaming. So those who have the live streaming link can open the live streaming and they can view your presentation here. So how to add the guest for this event or for the Google Meet here. You can see here there is a space here for you to add the email here. So you can just simply add the email and guest. Then after you have added the guest here, you can just simply click save. Then it will be added to the calendar of the guest as well as your Google Calendar. So here is how you add an event or create an event for Google Meet to start a meeting on Google Meet through Google Calendar. Second one is by using Gmail. If you are using your IIUM email, you can see in your sidebar, there is an option for Meet here. So you can just simply click start a meeting and it will direct you to the Google Meet uh, website. So here you can just simply click join now and it will start a new meeting. But if you are using your normal Gmail email, which is at gmail.com, there is no this option for this. I'll show you here. I'm using my Gmail here. There is no option for Google Meet in the sidebar of the email. So if you want to use this if you want to create a meeting using this option in the Gmail, you must use your IIUM email. Or by using Gmail, you can also create a meeting by just choosing any email that you are or any email from the person that you want him or her to be the guest of the meeting, and just open the email and you can see here there is a three dot option here. So you can just click here and create event and it will direct you to the Google Calendar and you can repeat the step that I have explained earlier about how to uh, create an event through Google Calendar. So moving on to the next step, which is using the Google Meet itself. So you can just simply go to Google Meet and start a meeting. Then click continue to add people. For example, here you can just go to Google Meet. You can see here there is an option of join or start a meeting. You can just click start a meeting. As it is an option of join or start a meeting, there will be a space for you to insert the meeting code if you are going to join a meeting. If you are going to start a new meeting, you can just ignore this option and you just can simply click the continue button here to start a new meeting. So it will go like this. So you can just simply click join now. And you can see that there is a meeting link generated here that you can share with your students or your participants. And the link given, you can share them with the students so they can just simply click on the link and join the meeting. And there is another way to generate a meet or to start a meeting on Google Meet, which we can generate the Meet link in Google Classroom. We can go to Google Classroom, Google Classroom, where there, for example, you can just simply click on the Google Classroom class. Then here, up here in the banner of the Google Classroom, you can see that there is an option to generate Meet link. So you just can simply generate Meet link here and generate Meet link. And the link will be generated, which you can copy and give them to the students, or those students who have already joined the classroom can just simply click on the link given in the Google Classroom. But is what important here is that the Meet link that is generated in Google Classroom can only be accessed by the email that is used by the students in Google Classroom. For example, if they use for example, if we use IIUM email in this Google Classroom, we cannot access the meeting or the Google Meet link here if we are using another email, as this Meet link can only be accessed by those or by the participants of the Google Classroom itself. So that is why if you are going to use Google Meet, I'm suggesting that you can simply create the link at the Google Meet itself. If you create the link at the Google Classroom, the student can only access the Meet link if by using the email that they use in the Google Classroom. But what is special about the Meet link created or generated in in Google Classroom is that you don't have to create another link for another meeting, as it is a unique link just for the Google Classroom. So if you're going to do a few meetings with the same group of the students, we can use this link, so you don't have to copy and paste and share the links, some numbers of links to with the students for each and every class that you are going to hold. So here is how to start a Google Meet. Is there any question on how to start a meeting or how to create an event for Google Meet?
Assalamualaikum Brother Ikmal.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not very familiar with this Google Meet, and I want to
Okay.
know whether using a calendar just now you explained that
Mm-hmm.
we need to use the email address, right, for the guest. Means we have
Yeah.
yeah. So can we copy, because if I'm not mistaken in iTalim they are email that we can email to
Yes.
students, right? So we can get their email
Mm-hmm.
address, right? So can we
Mm-hmm.
copy, because this more on technical things, right? So can we copy that email address to this situation?
Okay, actually you can just simply copy and paste the email address here. But the problem is that the email that students use in iTalim is the email that they rarely use in their daily life.
Mm-hmm.
Because the email in iTalim is at live.iium.edu.my, right?
Yeah, because I'm worried that we are not sure with students' email, all of them.
Okay, if you are not sure about the student's email, when you create an event on Google Calendar, when you generate a Google Meet here, you can see that there is a link generated here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can just simply copy and paste the link here and give them to the student. Why do we add the student's email here is because we just want to add this event or this meeting on their calendar so that they know that at that time there will be a meeting or there will be a class at that particular time.
In that case, can I copy and send by WhatsApp? At least they got the
Yes.
knowledge. Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Welcome. So that is how we can to start a meeting. So now we go to how to join a meeting. So as I've explained earlier that we can create an event on Google Calendar. So once the event created, you can see that there will be, where's my Google Calendar? So there will be uh in here is how when how it looks like when the event is created. For example, this one. So you can see that there will be a link attached here. So how to join the meeting there? You just can simply click the link and you can join the meeting. You can just simply click join now and join the meeting. If it is actually there are many ways to create to start a meeting, but we can what we call that? You can see that the most important part of creating an event, a meeting or starting a meeting is that the link generated by the Google Meet for us to use. So either you create the meeting by using Google Calendar or Gmail or Google Meet or by using Google Classroom. If you have the link that is generated for the meeting, you can simply share the link to the student for them to access to the meeting, except for the Google Classroom, as it will only allow the emails that are used in the Google Classroom itself. So it goes the same to the Gmail, where you can see on the sidebar of the Gmail here, there is an option for you to join a meeting, which will direct you to the Google Meet website and join the meeting. But if you don't have the link, or for example, you have the link in your WhatsApp, but you are going to open the or you are going to join the meeting by using your laptop, you can simply add or type in the code of the meeting. For example, here, here you can see that there is a code meeting at the end of the URL. So you can just simply copy AD4KSMSK3S here and put it here with no dash. For example, the meet code can be you can get the meeting code at the end of the URL here after the meet.google.com, and at the end of the URL is the code of the meeting. So you can just simply enter the code of the meeting and you can just click join and it will direct you to the meeting room. So here we go next to the links. I've explained about how to join a meeting by using a link. There is another way to join a meeting in Google Meet, which is by using a phone call, but it is not available in Malaysia. So we are just going to use Google Calendar, Gmail, or Google Meet itself, and the link generated for the meeting. Okay.
Brother
So
Ikmal,
yes.
Assalamualaikum. This is Kak Azhar from Gombak. I have one question regarding Google Meet in Google Classroom. So let's say I
Mm-hmm.
want my Google Meet to be only for my student.
Mm-hmm.
It is best that I create Google Classroom and
Mm-hmm.
giving the code to my student. Therefore,
Yes.
I do not have to deal with adding their email address, right? By giving them the
Yeah.
code. And after that, I create a Google Meet event. Then they will be automatically get to that link. And I can ensure that the Google Meet event will be private only for my student. Is that correct?
Yes. But
Oh,
the problem is that if the student log into another email that is not that don't use in Google Classroom, they cannot access the Google Meet there.
okay. Let's say they use a different email, but they have
Uh-huh.
that class code. Would that be okay?
Okay. For example, if they use for example, I have IIUM email and I have Gmail email. If I'm using IIUM email in Google Classroom, but I log into a Google Meet with my Gmail email, I cannot access the link generated in Google Classroom even if I have the class code.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Okay, okay. So now moving on to the things that we can do during the meeting. First, how to view people in the meeting, and then we will go to how to pin, mute, or remove participant in meeting, attach or upload file or link in Google Meet, send chat, present. Okay, we go to the first one, view people in the meeting. If you can see the interface of the Google Meet here, if you hover your mouse to the bottom of the window, you can see that there is a hidden menu here, which you can there is an option of three dot here, which you can click here and change the layout on how to view the participants in this Google Meet. So there are few options which you can pick sidebar, which there will be the participants on the right side of your Google Meet, and the presentation that it's being presented, or the participant who is talking or presenting at that time will appear here. If you choose the layout of spotlight here, you cannot see the participants, but you can only see the presentation that is being presented during that time. And the third choice is tiled like this, which you can see the participants on the right side, or if there is nobody presenting here, there will be kind of a gallery or tile gallery here, which there will be a number of participants shown here. To see the whole participant, you can simply click on this option up here, so that you can see all the participants here that in this Google Meet. So here are how to view the participants. Next, how to pin, mute, or remove participant in Google Meet. The problem of generating links and sharing them with your students is that there will be a chance that a stranger or a non-wanted person joining your meeting. So how to uh, how to remove that person is that you can just simply go to this option to view the participant. You can see that there is a drop down option here. So when you click that, you can either pin the participant. If you pin the participant, it will appear at the main screen here. If you want to unpin the participant, then you can just simply click it one more time. Here it is how to mute the participant. Now I cannot mute the participant because I'm not the organizer of this meeting. So you can the host or the organizer of the meeting, the one who can mute the participant. And also here there is an option here to remove the participant. So if you track there is an unwanted person in your meeting, you can simply remove the person by clicking this option. So next, on how to attach or upload file or links in Google Meet. Okay, if you can see, there is a chat box here which you can simply chat or send anything here. So as well as sharing links here. But if you can see in the hidden menu at the bottom of the interface, you can see that there is an option for attachment here. So how to create this attachment, or how to attach the attachment here. If you are using or you are creating this event or this Google Meet using Google Calendar, if you, creating this event using Google Calendar, you can see that there is an option to attach file here. So, for example, I'll add this.